talk about because I be seeing her on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that little girl is funny, man.
I gotta put it on my Instagram.
She be funny and she ain't even trying to be funny. She be trying to be serious sometimes. She be funny as hell.
Yeah. I gotta put it on my Instagram. Check it out.
I was like, oh man, that little girl is funny, man. I told her, yeah, please come in. Because you very entertaining.
Yeah. She supposed to come today?
No, she coming on the 19th.
Yeah.
Which is Juneteenth. I told her that's Juneteenth now.
Is that the Monday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I spoke to Judge Place on the 21st, and that's a Wednesday. Yeah.
Father's Day is the 18th. Juneteenth the 19th. And we having our auto show in Men's Health Fair at Saturday on the 17th.
Yeah. No, shit. Yeah. Yeah. Whiskey for sale. Get drunk, no bail. Some coffee molasses. It's all you get in jail. Like I never. Oh no, boys. I said call it death for a city. Death for a city. A little old town in Tennessee. Wow, player stole this organ from Funky Worm on this. Yeah. But they I can see the Turner ain't sued, so they wasn't doing it back then. Yeah, buddy. Little old town down Tennessee way. And then, you know, it is a Nutbush, Tennessee. Yeah.
They ain't just make that up for no song. This Monday. It's a little after 2. So y'all know what's up. We wasn't here last week due to the holiday, but this is No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. The hustle and wax flow. We'll be here from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. We might go over a little bit, but 216-939-5087 is the number to call. 216-939-5087 is the number to call. If you want to have a chat, you want to ask a question, you want to call and call us terrible names, but you can also get us on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, TuneIn.com, MediaQ.com, what the other .coms? Let me see, Mixler.com, Mixcloud.com. It's another one. There goes another one. Let me see, I'm not seeing it. YouTube, what's the new one? We power back Google, but I got a bone to fucking pick with Google. Google on some other stuff. Well, you can go to any of those apps, download them. You can listen to us live. As I say, you won't get to see our pretty faces, but you will see us live. Download them and check us out. Check out any No Static Radio program or platform that's out there. There's a whole bunch of them out there. No Static Radio got a lot of stuff going on. We sponsored by Lamont Avenue Wines and Design Me Exclusively. And who else? Don't we got another one? We got a new one. Design Me Exclusively. Cleveland Rugby League. Lamont Avenue Wines. Okay, well, I want to talk about the Trauma Recovery Center. The Trauma Recovery Center has violence happened to you or your family. Violence can affect all parts of your life. Violence, sometimes in ways that you can't see, I should have said. Violence can affect the way you eat, sleep. It can cause you to lose focus, feel angry, afraid, use drugs or alcohol as a way to escape. Violence does not have to keep hurting. You can change your life starting today with the Trauma Recovery Center. Take control of your life. Today can be the day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time. They offer services in safety, emotional support, food, clothes, domestic violence, PTSD, and much more. Don't let violence control you. You can break free, and the Trauma Recovery Center can help. You can call the Trauma Recovery Center at 216-644-5487. Again, if I don't say nothing else that you like or you hear something that's important that you can share with somebody or share this with somebody, 216-644-5487, the Trauma Recovery Center. They will come to you wherever you are. Today is 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can start rebuilding your life today, and they'll give you the tools. It's free and it's confidential. That means it's anonymous. Ain't nobody gonna tell on you. So call that number again, 216-644-5487. Summertime. They've been dropping bodies in Cleveland, dropping bodies in Chicago, dropping bodies in LA. They dropping bodies everywhere, man. That's traumatic. Yeah. And people are having PTSD behind this stuff and don't understand why they can't sleep. Yeah. Why they decided to drink all of a sudden. But no. This, like I said, No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. That's Hustle. I'm Wax. Yeah. We flowing. I just looked at this. I was going to the live feed on Facebook, but Solo B Black. He was just making up all these damn names, man. Solomon. S-O-L-O-M-O. Hey, that name is for me. That's my last name, but that ain't me. Solomon B Black. It says, maybe if these idiots would focus less on being young, this, little, that, baby, that, they can desire to become Mr. or Miss. Okay, thank you very much for that very insightful post, Mr. Solo Black. I understand what he's saying, but it ain't always like that, bro. He dead now, but I'm gonna say, but you talk about Lil Richard, he was the first Lil. Yeah, it's crazy out here. But it is, Lil G got killed in LA. He was 21, man. Yeah. He got gunned down in the street. The Trauma Recovery Center can help you deal with that stuff, man. You got to find, we have to find a way to get the violence down in our community, because you ain't going to stop it. Crime is going to be here no matter what. The system, the United States of America is built that you must have criminals. And that's worldwide, though, not just here. You got to have criminals because everybody's not going to follow the laws and obey the rules. Yeah, but the United States lock up more people than any other country in the world. We make up 20% of the prison population of the whole world. And that's very much true. So, I agree with you. This weekend, it was crazy about the prison system. They're like the prison system now, it ain't even built it's about punishment and then about it's not about rehabilitation. It quit being about rehabilitation a long time ago. Punishment and money. Because they was like, man, this dude 77 years old, they won't grant him no parole. Was they talking about Angola? Angola. Oh, yeah, you don't want to go to Angola. Trust me. Angola is the worst prison in the freaking world,
They
man.
said your parole denied. He's 77.
And that did about 40 years, ain't it?
Did about 60. He got locked up when he was like 18. Yeah.
It ain't funny, but it's funny.
I know it ain't. It was funny because of the stats. I mean, it's funny because they letting people this happen. It's not, but it, dude was shedding light on it. It was dude from Dayline. He was like, damn, he said, you've been locked up more years than I've been alive.
Lester Holt, that's his name, ain't it? Was the brother?
Yeah.
I think I seen that one where he stayed in jail.
Yeah, he stayed in there. He
stayed in Angola, so he got some problems too.
He said, you've been locked up more years than I've been alive. 60 years.
Yeah, then they showed the one dude.
Yeah, you said
he got locked up as a juvenile, and they gave him life. I think they said he got locked up down there when he was 16 for
that's how the dude was.
And he was like about damn near 90.
That's how the dude was like 77, got locked up. Yeah, that's what he got. Locked up when he was like 17. Did 60 years, and dude was like, they didn't grant your parole. He's like, nah, I just had to wait till the next one. And the next one, he's like, you make it to the next one.
It was two of them. Two old dudes went up for parole. One got it.
Yeah.
And the other one didn't.
Said, you go. I think he's 77. He didn't get his other one till like 81 or 83.
Yeah. And then they showed him when he was out of jail.
Yeah.
They talk about what you gonna do. I got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You ain't got too much time, bro. They kept you in Angola, man.
Yeah. They out there picking carrots.
and working in the field. Angola is the worst prison. I don't give a damn about Supermax in Colorado, Lompoc in California. I don't care. Angola is the worst prison on this planet.
He said, Tallest blushing all night, I couldn't go to sleep.
It ain't funny, y'all, but it's funny.
Yeah, he was in there. He stayed in there.
Yeah, he stayed in. He had his own little cell. He wasn't sharing the cell with nobody, though. They left it.
They didn't put him in Gym Pop. They put him in the hole, the shoe. Yeah, he wasn't in Gym Pop.
Yeah, they wasn't named, though. That,
he was down there with Death Row and all them.
Woo! Hey, but I'm telling you, the prison system, like I said, it's always going to be a prison system, and it's designed that just man and mankind, period.
Yeah.
That everybody ain't gonna follow the rules. Some people are going to commit crimes.
It was a dude. You see the dude that had cancer? And he was they wouldn't even let him out. It was like, yeah,
he was a white dude.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, he just about to die. Dude about to start crying when he seen him. He was like, yeah, dude in bad shape. Couldn't even open up the candy. He was like, you want me to open up the candy?
Yeah, he had to open up a big piece of candy for this man.
And they still this man locked up. Talk about, man, come on.
Nah, he ain't getting out. He died in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about the follow-up, but I know he died in there.
He did die. They showed it.
He died at the end when they showed the little thing.
He was like, after he stopped talking to him, that's like, he died like a couple of days later after that when he was talking to him.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Or it was a couple of weeks. Yeah, he was in bad shape.
I remember, Angola never had no programs like that, but I remember they had in Ohio reformatory system. Because I know a lot of people went to jail. I ain't never been there. They offered college classes. They offered culinary classes. People could actually go in there and learn a career and then come out and apply it so they wouldn't have to go back to jail. The recidivism rate, it's high because you got a lot of young people going to jail who like going to jail. And you got a lot of people that's middle-aged that get out and can't get a job. So what they gonna do? They going back to plying their trade as they know, the streets. Everybody can't get out of jail and be Judge Mathis, okay? But you can be somebody.
Judge Steve Harvey. Why you got him a show?
I was watching Divorce Court before I came here, and I never watched that Judge Steve Harvey show.
I haven't
Never,
either. I
never.
just seen commercials. I've never seen commercials.
That's it. But Faith Jenkins, she left.
Yeah.
She was the third one. Maybelline.
But I thought you had to be like some type of real judge.
A real judge.
That's
what I'm saying.
That's why I never watched the Judge Steve Harvey. I was like, it's doing a judge. She law enforcement.
Steve Harvey ain't graduated from no. He barely graduated from high school. He had to leave West Virginia to come up here to learn how to read at Glenville.
I was like, dang, he a judge. I said,
yeah, right. He's very judgmental. I can say that. But no, I mean, Star Jones has a license to practice law, but she's never been a judge.
Yeah.
You know, and I show you just how unprofessional she is on the show. When her bailiff, he introduces her, he don't introduce her as Star Jones. He just introduces her as Judge Star. Like I said, the girl, Lynn Toner, she took over after Judge Maybelline. Then Faith Jenkins took over after her, and they all was real judges. I mean, Lynn Toner was a judge up in Cleveland Heights in the juvenile division. But
I thought that was the qualification, but obviously I was wrong.
You have to be, first of all, and like I was asking somebody the other day, do they judges get appointed? And there was somebody that lived in Virginia. They said, yeah, they judges are appointed. I said, y'all can appoint any KKK you want to be the judge as long as they got a law license. He said they don't even have to have a law license in Virginia. Yeah. Steve Harvey could go around there and be a real judge. In Virginia. But because like I told him, our judges are elected. It's like, but then I'm like, down there they just appointed whoever. You the judge. You come, we walk down the street. Oh, you look good. You the judge. You might get a phone call. You want to be the judge? Like, yeah, I got it. Got this. Yeah. Woo! No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. And on what that coin said, God we trust, e pluribus unum. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Man, I love Cleveland, man. I love y'all Cleveland, man. I'm from Tennessee, but I love Cleveland, man. You see stuff in Cleveland. You ain't never gonna see before. Man. I said, man, I was thinking, if Gerald, man, if you need some material for your stand-up, drive your car down to West 117. Pay you a senior, so you pay you $2.50 and get on the rapid, ride the rapid from 117 to downtown. And get off at downtown, then downtown get on the health line and ride it to the Windermere. Then at the Windermere, get back on the rapid, ride it back to 117, get in your car. And I bet you for $2.50 you will have the more than enough material, no matter what time of day. I love Cleveland, man. Cleveland is a great place. You see Cleveland, I was telling somebody again the other day, you see stuff in Cleveland, and everybody got stuff. Yeah, but you see stuff in Cleveland that you ain't never seen before. Yeah. Somebody asked me, do I have a free phone that I can give them? I can't even help you. I didn't know I looked like I had free phones to give away. So you, but to go in your pocket, get your phone and say, here, free phone. Free phone. They said, you got a free phone you can give me? No. I was like, damn, they done still, the panhandling game is done still all the way up. No, we do not have any damn free phones. Obama was giving them away, okay? Yeah. And ain't nobody getting them away no more. So I seen a lady smoking crack. Oh, the rapid? Oh, well, then again, that ain't nothing. Yeah, in the rapid station. She's at 117, smoking crack, singing gospel music, talking to the Lord. Okay. I said, man, I didn't even know. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. I was like, I wonder what she do when she's sober, but obviously when she get high, she wanted to smoke and talk to the Lord and sing gospel songs that she making up. And she go, these ain't even gospel songs I ain't heard before. She made these up. I was like, man, I love it, Cleveland, man. You don't never see this stuff. You don't see, you see stuff in Cleveland. I mean, there's stuff going everywhere. I mean, I love Chicago. Been through there a lot. To go back and forth, back and forth. I lived in Los Angeles. I lived in Birmingham, Alabama. I used to go to DC a lot. I've seen a lot of places, and I've seen some stuff. You go to LA, you gonna see some stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Trust
you
me.
see some stuff.
That's the first place I seen somebody butt naked on the wet, just outside strolling around like it wasn't nothing, like they had on a whole suit.
That's what happened too.
But
In my building.
but they had on cops here. The dude was naked, and they had to arrest him. But here you see stuff that you ain't never seen before, and you will never see it again.
So I'm going in my building Friday night. I'm coming home. It's on the late night. And it's this one chick who lived in my building. She had the security guard uniform on. So I seen the police car out in the front of the building. And she had the police uniform on. I didn't know she lived in the building until I seen her the next night. But I was like, oh, shit, that's the police. But she had the light blue shirt on. So I thought she was one of the cadets or, the ones that just got through the training, basic training, police force. I'm like, damn. But then it wasn't. She worked at a security guard at somewhere. But she had a cigarette. And I see that then the dude came down the elevator, the real police that drive the black SUVs. and then the chick, what she say, man? Oh my gosh, this shit was so funny. Oh, she was saying we were just talking about this too. And she had the cigarette. I didn't see it first. And the dude got off the elevator, the real police. So we waiting to go up. And the elevator's about to close. I seen his door come back in. His arm came in the door. He said, hold up. He seen that shit out the corner of his eye. He said, hold up. The door opened up. He told girl, come here. He said, that's a dip cigarette. He seen that shit, bruh. This shit was funny. I was wanting to get back out the elevator too to see what was going down.
She ain't had no damn cigarette, I know.
She had a dip cigarette, bro.
And she was just the building security?
Nah, she not the building
Oh,
security.
she just live in the building, but she worked for security somewhere.
Okay. And I thought she was the police, but the real police came and seen it. And he peeped, I guess he peeped. And he finally hit it, like, it hit his brain. And then he reached back in before the door closed and stopped the door. He's like, come here. She was like, huh? He's like, that's a dip cigarette. She was like, huh? He was like, yeah. You could tell you
Only in Cleveland.
Yeah. You could
Only
tell.
in Cleveland.
You could tell he was from like EC, but he patrolling on the west side.
You know what? And
I love it, man.
I love Cleveland. I love it. I love it. I love it. But sometimes I be like, Cleveland make you shake your head when you see stuff. Because lately I've been into, and we gonna get to the playoffs, y'all, okay? Just be patient. 216-939-5087 is the number to call. No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution, the hustle and wax flow. But I'm into now, when I see these cars that they so beat up, because they had the monster truck thing down at the queued up today. They should have been down there with the monster trucks or the demolition derby or the Rock'em Sock'em robots, something. And I take pictures of them.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a brochure. Because in Cleveland, Duct Tape, their national headquarters is here.
Yeah.
They make so much. They don't got to sell duct tape no place else in the world. They can make that same money right here in Cleveland because the freaking duct tape on the windows, the duct tape. I seen a car the other day. It had bungee cords and duct tape holding up the front end. Yeah. Holding up the front end. Bungee cords and duct tape. And it was different colors. The car was red and his car was gray.
Yeah, I seen a car like that.
I'm like
a Delta 88 too, but it was like a different car in the front and different car in the back. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I didn't even want to question it.
I see, and then you see people driving it, and do anybody in any other city, do people drive around with no front end on their car?
But then that's what had me. It's like, Cause my thing was he was pulling up in the gas station when I seen him. And I was like, why would you put gas in there? I don't even know. But that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, why would you put gas in that shit? But
Well,
hey, he moving, he doing, he out here rolling.
they out here, cause then,
He rolling.
and it shocked me because I was at the gas station myself when I was at this one pump, and I didn't see who was in the car with the bungee cords and the duct tape all on the front, and then I didn't see the back of the car till she pulled off. But it came out, it was a very attractive young lady. Yeah. And I'm looking, I'm like, man, you can't trick with nobody and get a better car than that. I mean,
the sugar baby side.
Something. Better go to AshleyMadison.com or what's that other one that all they do is prostitute on tags.
Seeking arrangement. I need a car.
That's the new stuff. But no, I don't know, man. Tina Turner passed away, man, while we was gone. That's why we opened up with Nutbush City Limit. Tina Turner is a legend. And I mean, she was what, 83?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, what's up?
I know, that's crazy.
That song Rod Stewart said, remember Rod Stewart made Hot Legs? That he made that off of just seeing Tina Turner and thinking about her legs.
Yeah.
Because Tina Turner has legs. But she passed away. We want her to rest in peace because she left us with a lot. She left us with a whole lot of living and lessons learned. You know, all you women that sitting, if y'all didn't see what love got to do with it, and if you did see it, and you in a domestic or violence relationship, then y'all wasn't paying attention. Sometimes you got to pay attention. Don't just think about the music and think, oh, Angela Bassett look good as Tina Turner. Look at what this movie is saying. Look at what this is saying. Because domestic violence ain't cool. Especially not on the Ike Turner level of domestic violence. That's up there with being a pimp. The way he rolled. But we lost Tina Turner, man. That was something. And I remember that song and what's the other one? Proud Mary. Proud Mary, keep on burning. And but then when she came back and she had We Don't Need Another Hero. What love got to do with it? She had a string of freaking hits. And when she came back at the right time because MTV was exploding. And the video game, she was built and made for the video game. So, yeah, Tina Turner, please rest in peace. Because you left us with a lot. And I appreciate it. A lot of people might not appreciate it, but I do. Maurice Reynolds, he was in Earth, Wind & Fire. He sung my favorite Earth, Wind & Fire song of all, Love's Holiday. He was the lead singer on it. He passed away. And all the original, the real Earth, Wind & Fires, not the fake ones that's getting sued by the real ones. He was one of the original members of Earth, Wind & Fire. And Philip Bailey wasn't the original member, but he came in early and he been there. I think he might be the last of the Earth, Wind & Fire. I could be wrong, but he could be, man. And you could be a whole bunch of them. If you look at some of the old recording artists, their albums, or pictures of them, it was like 15 dudes in the band. Like Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton just hired people to be up on the stage naked. People don't remember when Cameo first came out, it was about 16 dudes in Cameo. And Larry Blackman played the drums. You know, he wasn't up in the front singing. Now he sang a couple of songs from on the drum set, but it was about 16 dudes in Cameo, man. I was like, damn, the Midnight Star, Atlantic Star, the Ohio Players, Dayton, Ohio, the Funk Nation. That's all. Cause there's too many people in them bands. The stage wasn't big enough. But no, some more people. Maurice Reynolds, rest in peace, dude. That dude was something. Ray Stevens died. He was 58. He played in Rome. He played in Star Wars. He played in The Punisher, Warzone. He was a pretty good actor. I had to give it to him. Tracy Vanderhurst. She was 38. She was an actress. I don't remember what much she was in, but okay. I was a Molly Ringwald type of dude myself if I had to go that route. Let me see. It's a whole bunch of people. We lost a lot of people. We lost Jim Brown, the greatest football player ever. Let's see. I know there's somebody else on here. And I already said Lil G, they killed him in LA. I'm like, in broad daylight in the middle of the street. Ed Ames, he passed away. He was actually on a whole lot of shows, but he was Mingo on The Rifleman.
Yeah.
He was the Indian. Mingo. And Chuck Connors was the Rifleman. He was on Murder, She Wrote. He was on Little House on the Prairie. He was 95, so you know he was on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Samantha Weinstein, 28. She played in the remake of Carrie, the quote unquote supposedly scary movie.
Yeah.
She played in that remake. And Terrence Green, he passed away. He was 20. We just say this stuff, but sometimes you got to pay respects to people. People can influence your life, and you don't know. This dude, and it's a show I never watched at first, but Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Gerald Castillo, he was 90. He played one of the teachers on there. He passed away. But when it was Saved by the Bell, what did they call it when it was after Saved by the Bell was gone? They went to college or something. Bob Golick was on the show.
Yeah.
I watched it a few times. So Bob Golick, he's from Cleveland. And Bob Golick couldn't act a lick, but he was in some movies.
Yeah.
He was on some TV. Marlene Clark, she played in Slaughter with Fred Williamson. She was Fred Williamson's woman in Slaughter. That was a black exploitation film. Look it up. Look up who Fred Williamson is. She also played Lamont on the first Lamont on Sanford and Son. She played his girlfriend.
Yeah.
She fine. She passed away. She was 74. Let me see. Bill McGovern, he passed away. He was 80. He was in the entertainment business. John Beasley, he was 79. He was a rock musician. Let me see. I don't see much else. If something pop up, I'll give it to you real quick. The Tribians, the Guardians, the Indians, they are 27-32. They just had a 4-game series in Minnesota, and they split it 2-2. They in second place. They got a losing record, but they on their way back. I guarantee you they on your way back. Oh, I skipped over this too. Today's Ohio lottery numbers for the midday.
I know, man. I played my 5-10, and y'all want to go 509. Get out of here with that mess, Ohio.
509 with y'all weak multiplier.
Yeah.
509 was the pick 3. 3093 was the pick 4. And 25805 was the pick 5. If you got it, go get it. 50-cent box on that pick 4, you get 200. On that pick 5 for 50-cent box, any combination, you get $417.50. Now, you had to hit that 509 straight to get some money. Unless you like 4150. And you used to be the king of the 4150.
But they ain't give me nothing here lately. bump it up for the night, man.
They played 401 yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm playing 501. Why they doing this to me?
Yeah.
Why they treating me
I
bad?
play 5-1. See, bro, why y'all need to bump it up? Take that 509 up one for the night.
Those are the winning lottery numbers for the midday. You have to watch it on TV to get the evening ones at 7:29. Cause I ain't psychic. Cause if I knew what the number was, believe me, I'll put my whole house on it. Just one time and hit and quit. But see, this is what the lottery trying to do.
Yeah.
They trying to get some of that money back from me that they actually decided to give me, but they owed me.
Yeah.
And they ain't getting it all back. I still got some of it, bro. I'm wearing some of it on my feet.
Yeah. Just fake ass multiplier. DK scratch.
And holla out to my boy in Indiana, Jigsaw Jeff. He got a good little thing going on YouTube with his scratch tickets. DK Scratcher. Yeah, he funny, man.
Yeah.
He a funny dude. What the hell? Somebody sending me images. What is it? Is it images of you with your clothes off? No, it ain't. Just what the hell is this here? No, but the heck is this? June 18th. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who sent me this crap? Let me see. I'm ready to ask Erica to hold my hand. Oh, I know who this is. Dude, I'm calling my brother as soon as I get off here. He talking about he ready to ask my niece to hold her hand. He got some shit on here with a dude on his knee. And you doing it at the Rock Hall, or you doing it outside or inside? Because if you doing it outside, that ain't gonna float, bro. 3:30, that's Father's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that, people. I didn't mean to go there. I just didn't. But that was a text that I wonder if he sent that shit to my brother. I don't think so. He probably gonna let his daughter, unless it's a surprise. You know what? I'm cool. Congratulations. She might say no. My niece on her grind. She trying to get her ducks and chips all in a row. That's her. Remember the little boy we went to Juicy Seafood with?
Yeah.
Tatum. Hit us to the you can't touch these hands and snitch tendencies.
Yeah.
That's his mama. But
I'm gonna tell you, I was thinking about telling people too, man. It's like I'm gonna tell y'all why marriages is failing. Cause a lot of y'all, rule number one, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. A lot of y'all don't even understand how to run your own business, and don't even understand that you're a business, and don't understand business at all. And when you get married, that's your business partner. That's all marriages is a business partner. And is you got a plan for who gonna get this money when I die, who gonna get these benefits. That's what you plan for. And y'all can't even stay in the same house together without arguing. A lot of people, and y'all in it for the wrong reasons. That's not why you get married. You get married to increase your funds and your dividends. People talking about, well, love and love. You can't be in love all day without no papers. But as soon as you sign that paperwork, it was a company.
It's a joint business venture.
Company.
You are in a joint
You don't have to be married to form this company. But when you do that, you got to understand business. And if you're not good at business, the marriage is not going to work.
I don't know. I think it was Luther Ingram back in the day. He had, don't send me no more pictures, no images, dude. I only met your ass twice. And he seemed like a real nice guy, But Luther Ingram, it was either Luther Ingram, I can't think, but he had a song called She's Got Papers on Me.
Yeah.
And that means when he signed on the dotted line and they both stood up there and said, I do, she had papers on him. And that's actually, it's a great song. It's a classic song, because I think it's about him being married to her, but he want to be with somebody else.
Yeah.
But she got papers on him, so he can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Like who was that that said it's
Cheaper than
cheaper than
Keeper.
Keeper?
Yeah,
That's
cheaper
what I'm
than
coming
Keeper.
with, boy.
Yeah.
You best believe it.
Cheaper than Cable.
So
Yeah.
if you ain't got,
Cause now I gotta try to start a new company, but I'm still paying this other company every month. But I gotta start a new company.
I was going down the steel yard yesterday. I was giving the dude a ride down there. I had to pick up some stuff myself. But somebody called and we was in the car, they was on speaker, and they was like, so what type of business do you have? And I'm like, business?
Yeah.
I say, I got one type of business, my business.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be in your business because I got enough problems taking care of my business.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, I never thought of that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I told her I don't do business ventures where I invest my money because at the present time, my business, the foundation is pretty damn cool. I ain't about to be like Luther Ingram. I ain't about to be like you said. It's a business. I'm bringing in a business partner that they gonna be with me until the business gonna be dissolved. Cause I ain't Catholic, but your ass ain't divorcing me. If anybody gonna do the divorcing, it's gonna be me. But I ain't
be on Dateline.
on Oxygen Channel Snap.
They have my dude. What's the dude name with the Blade Runner? He said,
"Oh man,
I thought she was an intruder in the bathroom, so
with the door lock.
I started shooting. I didn't know
with the door lock.
That's how they be handling these chicks. Talking about shit.
And she didn't even have, they wasn't even married.
They wasn't even married. He was just on she leaving me. Cool out with all that.
Yeah, they busting name. They do some stuff out here. Love is a very funny thing.
And then like you said, then you want to add some money into it. Sheesh.
You know what?
Be on Dateline. I'll just give me on Dateline. Yeah.
I always said this. If I was to get married and we was getting divorced, you leave with what you came with, I leave with what I came with. And whatever we accumulate together, we can split. But
like I said, it's a business. And just like any other business, you got to have paperwork in play.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of paperwork. Right?
You got to have paperwork in play.
A will, a marriage license. When as soon as you buy that house, you got a mortgage, so there's some papers involved. But and people used to look at me funny because I had to say, and if I do get married, and she thinks she's gonna divorce me and take my house, my car, all my stuff, when the judge say the final divorce decree is settled, and we standing there, and he done gave her all my shit, and when she came, she had very little shit. I'm gonna tell the judge, you might put me in jail now because when I leave here, I'm going to get a gas can and I'm burning the house up, so she ain't getting my house, and the insurance is in my name. So if she ain't getting my house, she not getting nothing. She get what we agreed to when she came, what she came with. And if we accumulated something while we was there, then we can split that. But you ain't giving it. What, I'm about to be homeless?
Yep.
I done paid for this shit for 15 years. Now she done moved in 4 years later. You giving her my damn house. No, Mr. Judge. You might well gonna lock me up now. And
that's why people mad at what's her name? They mad at the little 29-year-old girl. She ain't even married, but it's a business move. Y'all don't understand business. That's why she not marrying people like y'all. And why she ain't messing with y'all. The 29-year-old girl talking about people, man, why is she having sex with Robert De Niro when he was 50? She wasn't even born. It don't matter about when she 50. She 29 now and she making smart business moves.
Well, all I'm saying is this. Whatever her name was, she was very smart. Very business savvy.
Y'all won't be mad at her. Y'all won't be mad at her talking about stuff in the past when she wasn't even thought about. Y'all want to talk about when Robert De Niro was 50. Don't matter when you were 50.
Well, look at it like this. Did you hear Al Pacino just had a baby?
He doing it too?
And he 80-something. He just had a baby with some young chick.
Yeah.
That's his wife. That's like 40 years younger than him.
Yeah.
So I guess he
So
said,
they
well,
all
damn,
doing-
Robert De Niro,
Yeah.
he having a
They
baby.
always been in competition.
I said, well, they still in competition because Al Pacino just had a baby. Tony Montana,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call him. What was his name in The Godfather? Michael in The Godfather. Whatever you want to call him, he just had a baby. I think he like 82.
Yeah.
So
They're keeping it pushing.
Robert De Niro, and you know Robert De Niro like black women.
Yeah.
You know he don't date white women.
This one, she like some
Mixed.
type of, yeah, she's some type of foreigner.
Yeah, well, she ain't 100%.
Nationality.
She ain't 100% them because Robert De Niro don't do that.
That's what I was wanting to talk to y'all ladies about, man. I'm just gonna put this and we're gonna keep it moving. Just chill out with the eyebrows, man. The eyelashes, chill out.
Man.
And we gonna keep it moving on that. No, just chill out.
Well, chill
with that.
And this was gonna be one of my newest jokes and doing the stand up. And I've been saying this for a couple of years though. You know, I was in the store and I heard the door because you know how these stores they had a little bell that rings.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I looked, and these eyebrows just came in the store.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes later, the chick came in the store behind her.
Yeah.
They was that long. I seen a girl yesterday when I was at Walmart. She had hers. They was long and they was flipped.
Yeah.
And the bottom one was flipped.
That's how I
I'm like,
damn, you think that's cute? You did that on purpose. It's cool.
You is not Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Let's chill with that, man.
No, they ain't gonna do that.
And then you gonna put the what's names and match it up with the long ass fingernails with the pearls and the stuff on it, like
the rhinestones.
Chill, just chill.
But I mean,
let's leave it alone, man.
Look at it like this. They got the long eyelashes, they got the rhinestone on their fingernails, and some of them on their toes, and they got the freaking Tyra Banks hair all the way down to their ass.
Yeah, let's leave it alone. Let's leave something alone.
Leave the crack alone, leave the red alone.
I wasn't even gonna get on the hair. I was gonna leave the hair alone. I was just gonna let the
eye. No, bruh. I mean, it's like a package deal. Yeah. You can't put the eyelashes on if you ain't got the hair and the nails, and the little tight blouse that your stomach hanging over. Yeah. It's a package deal.
Yeah, man. Chill. Let's chill. Let's chill. Let's have a good summer this summer. Let's chill.
It's already been violent out here this summer. People getting killed left and right.
Let's chill. Let's just take it back to flip flops and tank tops and just be cool.
And I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Nothing personal. Don't take it personal. If you take it personal, you know how I feel and what I do. But I ain't seen no Puerto Rican girls with that shit on.
Yeah.
I ain't seen
no
Asian girls.
Too. I was thinking about the Asian girls.
I ain't seen no white girls.
I was thinking about
with
that
shit
same thing
on.
too. I was like, ain't none of this.
Ain't no white girls. Ain't no Puerto Rican girls. Ain't no Asian girls wearing that.
Doing this. They're not doing this. They're on something else.
Y'all making another cottage industry rich.
Yeah.
Now, back in the 60s, Diana Ross and the Supremes used to have, but that was the thing in the 60s, they had the long eyelashes. My mom used to have some eyelashes sitting over there, Mom.
Yeah, let's leave that. Let's leave that back then.
So, yeah, leave it back where it originated because y'all done brought it up here and y'all done took it to the extreme. Yeah. And I'm going to say it one more time.
Let's leave that alone.
And now let me say this first. Just No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. It's the Hustle and Wax Flow. You can call in at 216-939-5087. I just wanted to say that because I ain't seen no Puerto Rican girls with it on. And I go to the West and I be around Puerto Rican people. Yeah. I ain't seen no white women with it on.
I have done. It be the white women they be that one white chick that's without the black.
And they done tricked her to put this shit on her eyes.
That one white chick that be in the hood.
With a dipped wet cigarette.
It always be one of them. It's not the whole community, but it's always that one white chick.
And I definitely ain't. The Asians is the one putting it on them. I got to go get my eyebrows arched and get my eyelashes done. Remember, Bub always used to say shit about Serena Williams' eyebrows?
Yeah.
I seen it. Oh, this one was beautiful too, man. I'm sorry. And there's a lot of beautiful black women out there, y'all. It's so beautiful. And this lady was exquisitely beautiful. You could tell she had a lot of class. Then I looked at her eyebrows. You know how your eyebrows, you got that little lump over your eyebrows with your eyebrows, but she drew the line on there, and it was like a little too high. Her eyebrows was up here. Yeah. And it was just two lines. One was over here, and one was over here. And I was like, okay, you just lost all your chips over here at this casino because your eyebrows making you look crazy as hell.
That can be like, that might be my new hustle because they tattooing them games on.
Oh, yeah, they tattooing them on.
And look, it don't take that much. I know I can tattoo eyebrow too.
I do that myself.
Yeah, I can tattoo your eyebrow.
You better go to them Asian people and let them tattoo on it. Put the tattoo on it.
That's a quick $100. I do 50 a piece. That's a quick $100.
That's like they had the tattoo parties at the hotels.
Yeah.
They doing eyebrows now. Mm-hmm. Do they still have tattoo parties at hotels?
They have a few house now.
They can't afford that damn hotel. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Denver lost at home last night. Yeah. And they trying to open up the door to make this a long series. I ain't talking about the networks or NBA or nobody. I'm talking about Denver losing. You opening up the door for Miami to go home. And Denver got to get a split already.
Yeah.
They got to go home. They got to go to Miami and win one game. The next game is Wednesday.
Yeah.
The Joker had 41 or 45 or something. The Joker did his job.
Yeah. Murray was getting off.
Murray
looked too late.
He waited till the second half.
He waited a little too late to get out, bro.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope didn't do shit. Yeah. Michael Porter Jr. didn't do shit. And in the first game, both of them had 20. Yeah. They didn't even give Aaron Gordon the ball. I'm like, why y'all ain't passing the ball to Aaron Gordon? He is out there running up down the court for some damn exercise.
I thought it was going to be a sweep myself, but I guess I was wrong on that.
I thought it was too, but I said Miami might get one. I didn't know they was getting one in Denver, but they got one. Watch out, Denver. Don't get put on your heels. Yeah. I think they're going to bounce back because those dudes is getting roasted on TV, in the media, on Instagram. They get roasted. So if they got any heart.
But don't take them don't underestimate him now. Y'all get underestimated.
Boston did it on the Game 7.
Yeah.
Milwaukee did it the whole series.
Because even the commentators were saying what I was saying. There's no way they should have lost that game because when you look at, just look at Denver, they faster than y'all, they bigger than y'all. It's there's no way they should not ever lose to the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat.
They lost. And they didn't just lose by 1 point or on no buzzer beater. When Miami came back in the fourth quarter, because Denver was up by 15 at one time in the second half. Mm-hmm. And when Miami came back, and they got the lead in the fourth quarter, I think Miami about to win. Because only two people was playing. The Joker and Murray.
And dude knew what he was doing. That would change the game up too. Adebayo, he knew he wasn't about to do nothing with Joker. So they said that was a slick thing. They let Adebayo start playing like Joker. You go out there and become a playmaker.
And he would pass the ball.
Go out there and be a playmaker.
And he got 20 plus. Yep. And he had he had more assists than the Joker. Joker only had 4 assists last night.
Yeah.
That's because Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Kevin Porter Jr. and Bruce Brown, the one white dude from Kansas, Brown, he played good. When he came in, because he ended up having about 5 assists and about maybe 11, 12 points. He played good, but the rest of them dudes did not come to play.
Jimmy Butler, like I was telling you, Jimmy Butler, bro, if you want to be even come close to competing, you have to take the ball and draw a foul every opportunity you get, bro. Every opportunity on the ball, you gotta be aggressive as hell. This ain't
take the ball to the basket.
Yeah.
Get in the penalty. If you can get in the penalty with halfway through a quarter, that means you go to the free throw line every time they foul you.
And then like that first game, it was a couple of wide open shots you had. You was passing, making too many passes, like, bro. That first game, then you was like, I don't even know. Y'all didn't even go to the free throw line for
They
2
didn't.
times.
Miami outshot them at the free throw line.
But that first game, what was it? 20-2 for free throws.
Yeah, and guess what? Because Jimmy Butler didn't shoot a free throw in the first game, not a one, and he averaged 10 free throws a game.
Because he wasn't doing what he supposed to do. He was trying to pass. Like, bro, that ain't what you do. You take it in there, draw the foul, get your little free throw.
All I know is this: they let Miami get one, and you cannot.
But if y'all stick to this game plan, y'all might have a chance. Don't switch up and try to think we're gonna add something new. Nah, just stick to what y'all doing last game. And what
they 1-1 next game Wednesday. Larry Bird just got rehired as a special consultant to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Larry Bird might end up being a coach.
I need to get a job like that, though.
Yeah, he's just a consultant. All he do is go. He gets millions of dollars to be a consultant.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need me a job consulting somewhere. A consultation job.
By the way, the Lakers got swept. We wasn't here to talk about it, but they got swept.
Which sure was.
Ja Morant, they say his mama is the problem, and Devontae Pack, this dude he grew up with and he played with in college, who was in the D League, is his boy.
What's the name said it the best, man? What's the name said it the best?
Not Joey Cracks.
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said it the best. Lil Wayne. Oh, I should have said that video. I didn't even know what I did with it. But Lil Wayne said, man, he was like, yeah, people keep saying, oh, this, that, this. He always like, why is it that we say that when people do something that we don't want them to be? Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. Like Lil Wayne said, who know that? I don't know the dude. Lil Wayne said, no, none of us said before we heard about this dude playing basketball. We don't know who Ja Morant is.
Man, he could have been a street thug for sure.
And like Lil Wayne said, my mom tried to keep me out of the streets when I was young. You know Lil Wayne's story. You know Lil Wayne shot himself.
Yeah.
When he was young, and the police had to come save his life.
Yeah, they saved his life.
Yeah, Lil Wayne said, my mom killed me out the streets. My mom did everything that it was good where I was at. He said, I still end up shooting myself with a gun. He said, we don't know nothing about this dude. We don't know this about Ja.
A lot of people don't know that about Lil Wayne. The police saved his life.
Yeah.
But
so he said it could be people trying to keep him out of this or anything. But he, like I said, at a very young age, I did what I wanted to do. So this a grown man with a lot of money. He gonna do what he want to do. Lil Wayne said it best. And he still ain't broke no laws, but they're gonna make the example out of him because it's too much talk. There's too much controversy not to make an example. Too much media coverage.
Well, they said they blaming his mama and dude Devontae Pack because he don't follow Devontae Pack on Instagram no more.
Yeah.
And that's his boy.
Yeah.
You know, and they've been kicking it since back in South Carolina on the mean streets of wherever they from in South Carolina.
Yeah.
But he has to look at the business deals. Ja Morant lost $39 million.
Yeah.
Because he didn't make All NBA. He had it written in his contract. If he made first team, second team, or third team All NBA, which he would have made at least second team because of the season he had. But they did not vote him. And you know, the news, the writers vote on that type of shit there. The writers, the coaches, you know, not the players. Because if it was the players would have voted him on the All NBA team.
Yeah.
They what's the name?
But
that cost him $39 million.
But he still got a whole bunch of money. Like Lil Wayne said,
Lil Wayne was rich.
I like Lil Wayne how he was talking about it. Like he said, he was like, "What do you expect him to do though?" He's like, "This dude came from nothing. He ain't had no money." And you didn't. It's not like they gave him a little bit of money at one time. They gave him a lot of money at one time.
He
he got a lot of money.
Was he the third pick in the draft? I mean, top 3 picks in the NBA draft.
And he got that Nike contract. It's like he had a lot of money coming in. Everybody handle money differently when you know what I mean. You ain't used to having nothing. Everybody handle money different, especially when you get a lot of it at one time.
Yeah, he got a lot of it. Because he ain't under his rookie contract no more. Because, I mean, now he's a restricted free agent. So that means Memphis, they got the first rights to offer him a contract to keep him. Yeah. And this is going to be his first max contract if he get his head out of his ass. Yeah. And at his age, which was Ja Morant, like 23?
Yeah, 23.
Something like that. So if he getting his first max contract, you say it'll be 4 years. 4 years, $280 million. Yeah. After that, he could sign his second max contract because he's still only gonna be 27. Yeah. Unless he go and get with the Rolling 60s, like he got an open invitation. Actually, this dude, he was a local dude. He played for Kent State, and he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. His name was Eric Wilkerson. Yeah. Eric Wilkerson got convicted of murder. He was 56. Leave them women alone, man. If she don't want to be with you, leave her alone, bro.
Trying to get half his money, man.
Yo, no static radio, voice of the revolution, the hustle and wax flow. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon, Roland from University High School, and how are you today?
My man, doing better now, man. What's going on?
Not much. I'm loving this weather. May, June, July, and August are my favorite months of the year. I wish it was those months year round, but that's why I enjoy it when they're here.
It's beautiful. It's been beautiful outside. Wow, we're going on a good run. We're on a good run right now. Actually, I had to say this. Somebody sending out friends requests on Facebook with your picture on it. And because I know we already friends on Facebook, so you have no reason to send me a friend's request.
Right, that's why I sent out on there. If you receive a friend request from me, disregard it because I've been hacked. So.
Yeah, well, I was gonna hit you up and let you know, but obviously you already know. But hey, the Cleveland Tribians, that's my way of saying the Guardians, it's the tribe and the Indians combined. They got a couple of their best pitchers back, and they actually did pretty good over the weekend. That's all I'm saying. What do you think about those dudes, man, the Guardians?
Well, it helps that they're in the AL Central division, because if they were in the East or the West, they'd be so far out they would need a GPS to find first or second place. But fortunately for them, they're in the Central. The only division that's worse or on par with them is the National League Central, which now that you brought it up, there's a team in St. Louis that's in a similar position because it's a Guardians like. St. Louis Cardinals have a surplus of hitting, and they desperately need pitching. The Guardians have a surplus of pitching, and they need hitting. So, there is a guy by the name of Nolan Gorman, the outfielder for the Cardinals. This is the second year. He's got 15 home runs already. He's under team control for the next 5 years. Shane Bieber will not be here after 2024. He's not going to re-sign, and they're not going to sign him.
You think he's leaving?
So, oh yeah, he's gone at the end of 2024. So, with that in mind, rather than waiting until the winter to try to trade Bieber before the start of next season, where you won't get as much, why not reach out to St. Louis now, package Bieber, and in return get Gorman, and I'd like to get the rookie sensation Jordan Walker that started the season with them like a house of fire, and then he got cold and they sent him back down to the minors. I'd like to get him.
You ain't getting him, bro. They keeping him. They definitely keeping that kid.
So, but to get Nolan Gorman here, put him in the middle of your lineup. And I still, for those who say, well, if you do that, you're giving us every season. No, I don't agree with that because I still think the Guardians could win the Simple with the pitching staff they have now. And you gotta ask yourself, if you don't make a move, let's say you still, because I think they can win the division whether they make a move or not.
I think they gonna win the division. Minnesota, they okay, but Cleveland's gonna win the division, bro.
Yeah, so the question you have to ask yourself that is twofold. Number one, since you know you're not going to keep Bieber, don't you want to get the maximum amount for him? And don't you think you'll get it at this year rather than waiting till the winter meetings to trade? And when the teams know that you only have him under control for next season and they know he's going to walk too, so they're not going to give you what you can get now. And number two, you have to ask yourself, if we do keep the team intact the way it is now, do we really have a shot, a legitimate shot against the Yankees or the Rays or the Astros or the Rangers come playoff time? And I know people are going to say, well, they beat the Rays last year. Look what they did to the Yankees last day. You know, the Rays are a whole different animal this year than what they were last year.
Tampa Bay Rays are the best team in baseball right now, bro.
Exactly. The Tampa Rays have hit already 135 home runs. The Guardians have 35. So there's 70 home runs ahead of them. We haven't even got to the 4th of July yet. All right. And despite their injuries, they still can pitch. You already know what the Yankees are. You know what the Astros are. And the team that the people aren't talking a lot about, but if you look at the standings today, they're in first place in the American League West, are the Texas Rangers, who have had, like, I think yesterday was either their 15th or 16th game of the season, where they scored 12 or more runs in the game. I'm not talking about 10 or more. I'm talking about 12 or more runs.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised the Texas Rangers are doing this good because the Texas Rangers ain't been squat since they went to the World Series.
Well, yeah, but
that was a long time ago.
Nathan Eovaldi's having a good year. Martin Perez, they're doing all this without Jacob deGrom because, to the surprise of no one, he's injured again.
Yeah, he got a boatload of money to be injured. I mean, how can you give somebody that much money and you know they injury prone?
Exactly. I didn't understand that at the beginning of the year, but hey, it's paying off because they're 38-20 right now. So
without him.
Without him. So the question you have to ask yourself, if you're the Guardian, do I really think that I can beat Houston or Texas, the Yankees or the Rays? Because you're going to have to get to the World Series, you have to beat two of those teams.
Yep.
And I don't see it. Real quick, now that you guys, I know you got other callers. John Morant, I heard you talking about him. The commissioner met with the union, which he normally doesn't do that. The union is not around when they're doling out punishment. He's already met with the union. He already knows what the suspension is going to be. He just hasn't said it yet. because they don't want to overshadow the finals. But I believe that he's going to get a half a year
50 games. 50 games. That's 50 games without a check.
The rest is a marathon. So we will see.
Well, thanks for calling, and I agree with you because the commissioner said it before game one. He said we're not going to talk about anything that's going to overshadow the championship series, which makes sense. But yet, LeBron James started by saying, I might retire. So all the basketball world want to talk about is LeBron James might retire instead of Denver and Miami.
I mean, it's two different situations. It ain't gonna overshadow, man. It is what it is. But it's still overshadowed right now because it's people know, and it's like what Ja Morant gonna get. That's still an overshadow.
Yeah,
even the speculation is an overshadow.
50 games. I'm saying 50 games because they gonna try to teach this dude a lesson. But the thing is, if you give him 30 games, that's 30 games that he not with the team. That he could be on his own, left to his vices, to do what the hell he want to do. So you think Ja Morant ain't gonna get no more trouble?
Just gonna make an example out of him.
Yep. And
Ja Morant gonna be Ja Morant. So
I mean he got to be. He can't be nobody else.
I still don't see what he did so wrong. Like,
well,
he ain't doing nothing different. And like, what is what Charles Barkley used to say, man? Like, I'm not a role model, man. I'm not a role model.
And that commercial woke a whole lot of people up.
Yeah.
And Nike paid him a lot of money to say that shit.
Yeah. Not a role model.
We know Charles.
He living Ja Morant life. He doing what he do, man. I still ain't seen what he did wrong, but that's on me.
They think,
and like what me and what they gonna do is two different things. And I see right now they need somebody to make an example out of. It's him.
And he's the example because all these young players coming into the league, guess what? Y'all want to be like him, or y'all want to be yourself? Or you want to be like LeBron? You want to make this money? Yeah. And 50 games. And I'm saying 50 games. That's just what I'm saying. But if he get anywhere from 30 to 40 games, that's half the season. And forget about what he doing, why he can't go to the gym and practice with his team and all the other good stuff. Yeah. Dude ain't gonna be getting a check. Now he got some money in the bank. He got plenty of money in the bank. But you leaving money on the table, bruh. I'm the type of person, I ain't leaving no money on the table. So if I got to shift my behavior a little bit here and tweak it a little bit there, and I can still be myself, then I got to do what I got to do. Because I ain't leaving, he left $39 million on the table already. Now, tell me how many people, whether it's in pro sports, business, whatever, could just leave $39 million on the table. I would not. He was in 2 states where they got open carry laws. He over 21. Dude. The dude that was 18 or whatever, they shot the school up in Tennessee a couple of months ago, he was 18.
I guess, they got rules that you must abide when you sign this NBA contract. It's some fine print.
They have things called the morals clause.
Yeah, you got these fine print that you got to abide by.
You know what? Ja Morant ain't read shit on that contract except for where he signed his name. Somebody else read that shit for him. Yeah. And I'm not saying he can't read because he can. He's a very intelligent young dude. But he didn't read that contract. They just said sign right here, and he seen $40 million.
But I know you got the funniest memes going though.
In a long time, since Kanye West was up there.
Yeah, they done left Kanye alone, man. He low key. But that one, they run out on the court. How you seen the meme got down when they got Ja running through the metal detector? That is funny.
They shouldn't have did that to Ja Morant. They wanted the metal detector. They shouldn't have did that, man. That wasn't too cool, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Actually, And you know how I feel about remakes. Remakes of songs. Some songs that people remake, they do them and they're real nice.
Yeah.
But movies, no. And Oprah Winfrey is all in on a Color Purple remake.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And Taraji P. Henson is gonna be in it. Now, I'm a big fan, baby. But you ain't, what's her name? Celie or Nettie.
Yeah.
It's a remake. I mean, they already showing trailers of it. And I'm like, Oprah, what the hell is you doing?
Yeah, the 2020s is all about the remake, man. From this probably ain't gonna stop to 2030.
I'm like this.
Make some new material.
Where's the imagination and talent in Hollywood or in New York or Georgia? Because they filming a lot of movies in Georgia now.
But why we always gotta remake black though? Come on, black folks, man. Why we keep remaking the same bullshit? We already ain't. Man, let's come on.
You ain't gonna make no money off the Color Purple too, Oprah. Unless you bring back the original cast and see what happened after they rolled off on that damn wagon.
Man, it's 2023, about to be 2024, man. Okay, man. We were slaves, okay? Damn. I mean, damn slaves or damn yes, master damn movies. You know what I mean? Damn. Can we move on?
216-939-5087 is the number to call. No Static Radio, Voice of the Revolution, Hustle and Wax Flow. And I agree with you.
How about make a movie about them damn eyelashes?
She'll make it. She'll make a whole lot of damn money because all them bros with them eyelashes going to see it.
We gonna remake.
And they.
Come on, man.
Woo! Like Ric Flair, you say, woo!
Yeah. Let's make a movie where we're a secret spy like Tom Cruise or some Mission Impossible.
It's a lot of
stuff.
It's a lot of black filmmakers that done wrote scripts.
Yeah.
That's excellent. That would be excellent films. And there's a lot of beautiful black actors and actresses out there that can play parts and they can get on. But all they want to do is remake The Color Purple.
Yeah. Some type of slave movie. Or some type of slave movie. A white man can't jump. Some type of basketball
movie.
They
made that shit.
Some type of football movie. Come on, man. Let's get creative, man.
It's talent out there. Just like when people say, man, I don't listen to that rap shit. All that shit, I can't understand that shit. There's so much beautiful music out here, man. There's so much beautiful music, talented people. You just ain't got your ears open. And if you into music, you got to keep both of your damn ears open to hear it. Everybody stuck on 93 or 97 point whatever.
Well, you can understand that shit because you was making that shit up back in your day, shucking and jiving. You know what I mean? That's that tone. You in tune with that. That's what you do.
Shucking.
Yeah,
don't they shuck corn?
Yeah.
So if you shucking and jiving, Kevin Hart, and shining and cooning, all that old good stuff, you should be in the new Color Purple.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. Because 12 whatever a slave, 12 years a slave, The Color Purple,
Emancipation, then the new movie that Will Smith came out with, Emancipation. He was like God damn, man. Like
they want to go back to slavery, don't they? They want to go pick some cotton. Well, guess what, y'all? Stop it. Please stop it. Like the t-shirts say, this shit gotta stop. Woo! I'm telling you, man. It's like I can't get with the program, man. Because when I seen the little trailer of it, and then I was seeing the people that was in it, I'm like, first of all, Taraji Henson ass ain't black enough. Whoopi Goldberg blacker than the top of this table. And she was made to play, what's her name? Celie. Miss Celie. She was born to play Miss Celie before Oprah even heard of the damn Color Purple. Before Alice Walker even wrote the book. Somebody stole my Color Purple book too, sons of bitches. Ain't never give it back. I don't know who it was, but you can't get that book anymore. Nowhere, man. Yeah. And then my boy, Mr. Albert, could be not. Danny Glover, he was born to play Mr. Albert. Adolf Caesar, if you ain't got him in it, his father, when he came up there.
Color Purple, they need to leave that alone.
It's a classic. It is an all-time great classic movie.
Why come stuff just can't be classic? Why it can't be?
Well, you don't see them making.
Why you gotta put your hands on?
You don't see them making Casablanca over.
Yeah.
You don't see them making remake of The Wizard of Oz.
What's the one? All that stuff they still be showing black and white. What's that? The Joy of Music. All that.
Sound of Music. They ain't made no damn remakes.
Yeah.
They just play the original around Christmas time. Yeah. All them movies they play at Christmas time.
The same stuff.
With Jimmy Stewart, A Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
And they made another Wonderful Life. No, but y'all want to make The Color Purple over. White Man Can't Jump. Because y'all ain't got no imagination. It's either they don't have imagination, or it's just like a good old boys and good old girls club. We're going to make these movies, and we're going to always have Taraji P. Henson in it. We're going to always have this person in it. We're always going to have Samuel L. Jackson in it. What about the new people? Because they got to be on Snowfall and on Queen Sugar, and they got to make their way, pay their dues before y'all want to put them in a movie to make some money. That's bullshit, man.
Yeah.
And
some new stuff, man.
They got to. There's a lot of talented writers out there, man. Fetty Wap got 6 years for his RICO case.
Yeah.
And I don't hear him talking that shit he was talking before they took his ass to court. He did not leave. He did not pass go. He did not collect $200. Actually, they took all the stuff he had, the government. Yeah. And your boy. Let me see something. I gotta check something real quick. If I got something that's over. COVID ain't went nowhere. I want y'all to know that shit. COVID is still here. Okay. Tamir Rice's mother. She's moving to Chicago because she said she don't get enough support in Cleveland. Gun violence is like everywhere in Cleveland, Washington D.C., Virginia. I mean, it's everywhere. People, I mean, in the since last Thursday, I think I done read about 6 people getting murdered in Cleveland, and that ain't even counting the people that just got shot. Because see, Cleveland is not like Chicago. Chicago, when 6 people get murdered, they have each one of them stories on the news. There's people that got shot out here and ain't living no more. That the news in Cleveland, they not even going out there to look at it. But certain ones, they look at, they'll bring them in, But no, I just wanted to say that because that's Samaria Rice not getting any support from Cleveland.
You gotta get on it. What's the name?
She said her foundation costs money to run a foundation. Guess what? The city gave you some millions.
You gotta get on the what's the name? If you wanna know about the shootings and stuff in Cleveland, you gotta get on the Cleveland Remembrance page.
Yeah, they all on the Cleveland Remembrance page. That was damn sure. And the Cleveland Remembrance page got everything. They got everything from stabbings to shootings, everything. The Cleveland Remembrance page. I ain't been on there in a minute either. But Sergio, first of all, Sergio got new music out.
Yeah. What is it called? Bread and Butter. I ain't even listening to it. I'm gonna have to check him out. We might have to go out to Sergio's.
He came at Lil Durk. He got a song that is on his new music, new record. He came after, who did he come after? Lil Durk. He came after a whole lot of dudes, man. And I'm like, dude, you a snitch. Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But the dude
he said it wasn't about that.
It wasn't about that, but now it's about that.
It wasn't about snitching. said because they wasn't about that case, but he was saying it was some different stuff. They were like, well, why you out of jail and why Jeffrey still in jail? He said, well, what's that about then? Since it wasn't about you, wasn't talking about
Didn't
him.
somebody have a videotape of him copping pleas to everything that lady asked of Bonnie Willis, the one that's about to get Trump? He answered all them questions. He said, YSL was a game.
Was you and Jeffrey Williams in the car?
Yes, ma'am.
And there was a gun in the car, and it wasn't yours.
Yes, ma'am. It was not mine.
But it wasn't about that. He said it was something different. It wasn't about
But how you going? You come out screaming at all these other dudes. I can't think of the other ones that he was hollering at. I think like Brucey might have been. It was all like Lil Baby. Lil Baby was on the list. He just came out. He got this diss song out where he dissing all these dudes, man.
That was like one of his first big hits that came out was with Lil Baby, so he can't take that back. I let Lil Baby like, dang, that drip so hard. That was a killer song. And I bet Lil Baby was like, dang man, put this dude on with the drip so hard.
And I'm about ready to crack his damn head. He out here talking about
right. Now we can't even perform the song no more. We can't even perform the song no more.
Well, remember that 70s show? Because I'm getting back to you, Sergio, because I don't do that snitch shit, baby. I just don't. Danny Masterson, he was on there. He got convicted of 2 out of 3 rape charges. Now, you a big Hollywood celebrity, made a whole bunch of money on that 70s show. And you got to be out here putting something in a woman's drink and then raping her? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Take that stuff over to Thailand somewhere. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, he need to do something, because you ain't got to do that over there, bro. Yeah. I don't know who the bunch it is calling me, but I ain't answering. I'm busy. But no, he got a rape charge. Pink came out and showed her body naked, which, you know, ain't nothing people, I mean, why you going to be critical of that? Y'all wasn't critical of Demi Moore when she was on the front of Vogue with a big ass stomach, pregnant. Don't even go there. Pink is nice. Pink is real nice. So leave that shit alone. Dirk got some new music out too. Yeah. And
I ain't really been fooling with Dirk. I ain't never really fooled.
They say his new stuff pretty good.
I'm gonna have to check him out, but they saying Dirk is a fake disciple now. It's like this dude sounds like he might be trying to switch up. I was like, that's growth. You gotta grow. You can't just be the same.
No, man, he ain't never no fake gangster disciple. Dirk, he down with it.
Like, man, I said, I don't know.
It's like a different type of business contract. He had the contract when he was working with them on the O Block game and everything, you know. But he done moved on and then signed a different type of contract.
Cause I ain't really never really got it. I messed with Dirk, but I ain't really never when he got into his music all the way 100 like that. Cause my boy dropped too. My boy Kodak dropped too.
I ain't been reading all this stuff and I ain't even heard about my boy dropping nothing.
He said I like Pistols and Pearls, Guns and Roses, Guns and Roses. Kodak Black is out of control.
No Static Radio, Voice of the Revolution, Hustler and Wax Flow. I ain't even know Kodak had no music. Yeah. But I'm about to put all this other stuff down. I'm about to go find my boy. Yeah, I hope he didn't make no song about no Jolly Ranchers and the Judge. I mean, I ain't even know he was out of rehab. I know he was in rehab for 30 days? Yeah. But he been kind of quiet since he came out of rehab, too. Yeah. He been kind of quiet.
Video? Oh, I gotta find that video with a little young girl interview. He said, I thought you were from Florida. I'll be seeing you. Kodak is a funny dude. She was like, what kind of dances you like doing? He said, I don't dance like that. He said, when you say we like we shooting a gun and killing somebody. Interviewed by this little young girl. She like about 10 years old, bro. He said, I'm not saying to do that. No. But that's how we dance where I'm from.
And they tell the truth.
Like we shooting somebody. Then he realized, he's like, oh, damn, this look good. He's like, I ain't saying to do that, though. But he said, ain't you be from, I thought you was from Florida, because I be seeing you.
little girl that be going around interviewing people.
Yeah, he said, "Cause I be seeing you in the hood."
Kodak is funny, man. I gotta check out his new stuff, but I will say this: check out Dirk stuff. It's more mature than what it was before. It's saying something, man. The dude is talking about his mental state, stuff that he went through. He putting real stuff on this music game. But it's a dude called Will Gittens, Gittens. He got a song out right now called "The Bigger Person."
Yeah.
Check him out. He's nice. And Jackie O, who she used to kick it with. She used to kick it with one of the dudes out here, but Jackie O died. She was her daddy.
There's DC Youngfly.
Yeah, yep, that's it. But she died on booty surgery, plastic surgery. She died 32.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't happy with the ass God gave you, do some squats. Do some leg lifts. Do something. Because it ain't worth your life, sister. It ain't. It really is really not worth your life. And then the girl, 32 years old, she dead. Did they have any kids together? Because I know they kicked it for a minute.
No, I believe so. I believe they did.
But
I'm not
so
sure.
I mean, if she did, now her kids ain't got no mama over some dumb stuff. Yeah. Pastor Josh Price. We ain't had no pastor news in a long time.
Yeah.
You know, we like
PPP. The PPP money. Yeah.
They probably still busting men of God that took the PPP.
Yeah.
But North Carolina, he's in North Carolina somewhere. Pastor Josh Price and his son Matthew.
Yeah.
They were arrested at the church that he's the pastor of, and they were selling weed, mushrooms, THC vape pipes. They found 20 plants. They had some THC wax. They had it. Then they selling this out to church.
Yeah, said God gave us that. This is plant is from the earth.
Well, guess what? And the mushrooms, they from the earth too. Yeah. The mushrooms grow in the earth, but guess what?
Y'all going to jail.
Y'all going to jail. Be prepared to go to jail, okay?
This was where? What was
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North
Carolina stuff.
Little town outside of fucking Charlotte. How can you be doing that?
Tax free. In the name of the Lord.
In the name of the Lord, tax free. Okay. Y'all better save some of that money because y'all going to the federal penitentiary on some real drug charges. Boosie used to be the funniest dude, man, but Kodak Black done knocked him off. Boosie's just a regular dude now. Yeah. Cause he be on Vlad TV. He might as well be a fucking host of Vlad TV, much as he be on Vlad TV. Yeah. But Boosie said he cried when his son stopped wearing the Boosie fade haircut. Yeah. He said he cried tears. Now, Bruce, you saying this and people looking at this shit. Yeah. Boosie say the gun charge in San Diego was trumped up charges. Boosie ain't even go back to court. They gonna get him. He can't go back to California. As soon as he get off the plane, I don't give a damn if it's in Sacramento. They gonna arrest you, Boosie. Because you can't just tell nobody that the gun charge is fake.
Especially it depends on how bad they want you. Make an example at you.
They gonna get Boosie.
They might send a bounty to come and get you, Boosie. They might put a bounty on you,
Well, all I know is
you high profile and you like to be in on the Instagram a lot. So they
he built a whole, what did they say, a whole community in his backyard. Yeah. And he said for his family and his friends to come over They ain't got to be out worried about getting shot. They come over his house, and he built a whole community.
Yeah.
Basketball courts, swimming pools. I'm like, you got that much damn money, bro?
Yeah.
First of all, if you got that much damn money, you can't find nothing else to do.
Yeah.
He cried because his son cut his hair a different way. His son too old to be cutting his hair like you, man. Period. Tank Davis, he won his fight the other day.
Yeah.
Javante, Tank Davis, one of the best fighters in the world. Guess what? As soon as he left there, he went to jail. They got him. He's sitting down now.
Yeah.
And him and his lawyers trying to figure out what he's sitting down for.
Yeah.
And guess what? All the shit you was doing, it don't caught up with you, bro.
The record to your past.
But then, you know, NBA on TNT, they don't do the finals.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people, and I agree with them. They was like, they should let TNT do the finals because the people at ESPN, Mark Jackson and Jalen Rose and all them people, they terrible. And they making the finals terrible because, you know, Rand Gundy and they said they should like switch it, let TNT do it 1 year like they do Super Bowl with different channels because I agree. But when they was playing in the Denver series, you know how they was live on site?
Yeah.
And you know, what is it, FTX, the cryptocurrency company that failed and got Tom Brady and all them people in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, Shaq was ducking that subpoena and ducking it because he was always on the move. They served his ass right there. You've been served. Right on the little stage up there with Charles Barkley and Kenny the Jet Smith and whatever the white dude name is, I can't think. Ernie Johnson. They all were sitting right there. The people with the boom mics and all the other people. They were like, well, who's this dude? Who? They looking at this dude. He walked right up and he said, "You've been served." And he gave Shaq that damn indictment paper. Well, not indictment paper, but you need to show up in court paper. You can't run forever, Shaq. I don't give a damn how much money you got unless you leave the country. That's the only way you gonna run. And they might follow you over there. Sorry about that. Oh, Weezy, speaking of Weezy, he had a show to do. And he got to the show 45 minutes late. He played for 15 minutes and left because they said it was the Metro Festival. That's wherever that shit was. Too many festivals. But he played for 15 minutes and left because of a curfew. They had a curfew in that town. That you can't do this type of shit, concerts and shit like that after a certain time.
Yeah.
Weezy had the check was in the mail already, direct deposit. You can't get it back. He was 45 minutes late. He did a 15-minute set and left because of the curfew.
my one friend, Gretchen, she used to live here. I think she live in, what is that, Michigan now. But I guess she was at the Grand Prix yesterday, and she got some pictures, and she said, got some pictures at the Grand Prix. Say no idea why Flavor Flav was entering with the drivers. At the Grand Prix.
The Grand Prix in Detroit?
Yeah.
Why Flavor Flav there?
That's what she said. She said not, but she said what she say. I have no idea.
Why Flavor
Flavor into with the drivers, but she said, but I don't need logic. I need another season of Flavor of Love.
Yeah, you don't need no logic, baby. I agree with you. Damn, why Flavor Flav going around? And they let him come in with the driver? He ain't have on no suit like the jumpsuit that they wear.
Oh, he got on his clock and some Adidas.
Boy, I wish we could put that shit up there on that damn TV board up there, man. Woo! There's no static radio. This is definitely the voice of the revolution.
She said, I hear a Flavor Flav, and he looked right at me on the second feed. Oh, shit.
Oh, she need to call in, man, on that one there. What's your name, Gretchen?
Yeah.
You need to call in on that one, because you say Flav. What you calling him? Flav or just Flavor Flav?
Flavor.
And he looked up.
She said it like that too. And he turned and looked at me.
Flav was the funniest dude out there one time too.
Yeah.
He got knocked off the block by Kanye or somebody, but he been up there, man, on the top. We wasn't sitting here, but I used to laugh about Flavor Flav.
I bet that was weird. Like you just seeing the drivers come out, here come Flavor Flav. Like,
walking with him.
Yeah, you don't drive no car.
You looking like, who is that? He ain't even got on his damn driving suit, his jumpsuit.
Man.
And they look up, and you know Flavor Flav stand out. Him and Kodak Black, they stand out like some damn so thumbs. When you see them, you know it's them. Period. Point blank. End of story. Know Kodak Black when you see him. And you definitely know Flavor Flav when you see him.
Wow.
Ain't no two ways about it. I wish I'd have been there. I tried to get a picture with Flav. I'd have went down there and said, Flav, can I get a picture with you, bro?
Yeah.
And he probably would have said, yeah, come on down, family. I know he would.
Flavor Flav at the Grand Prix.
Oh, happy belated birthday, too. Bub's birthday was yesterday. That shit better not come out in the pit free. Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, Bub.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was funny. Shaq got served right there on the set.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got something. I know it's here. Where is it? I'm looking for it. Oh, Fulton County Jail. Fulton County Jail is where Sergio was at.
Yeah.
Why they keep saying he did prison time?
Yeah.
He did not do prison time.
Yeah.
That was Fulton. That's like me going downtown to the county. That ain't the prison. That's the county.
He snitched out before he even got classified.
Oh yeah. He wasn't that man. He a snitch. But 2 weeks ago, one inmate, I got his name on it somewhere. I'm gonna find his name because he's a bad dude. He burrowed, shoveled all the way through into another cell and beat the shit out of the dude that was talking shit next to him. They showed the big ass hole. Now I don't know. I mean, you got had drills and stuff, but he probably did that with a damn spoon or something. But it took him some time. But they showed the big hole. He went through that hole, and they say he whooped dude's ass.
That's all we got in here. Time and opportunity, bro.
He's in a bit thinking. And then this past week,
and he wasn't even tired after he did.
No, he wasn't even tired.
Had enough energy to still be shot.
He done dug a hole in a brick wall, and they showed the picture of this hole, and I'm like, damn, this dude, he could have been a carpenter or a masonry. He could have been something. He just dug a big ass. It wasn't a little bitty hole either. It was a big ass hole. He could have damn it just walked through it. And now when he almost got to the end, dude couldn't hear him. What he thought it was a rat. Dude said they say he got out there and he whooped dude's ass. That was cool. They should make a movie about that instead of remaking The Color Purple. But this past week, the COs, they was like walking around on the grounds. Yeah. And they got to one part where the cameras did not show because it was a building in front of it. But they had found 2 big holes in the fence.
Yeah.
But if you was a little person, a midget, a dwarf, you could have just walked right in it. But if you just a regular dude, you could have crawled out with no problem.
So they knew where the blind spot was.
They knew where and it was too big, like the big ass hole dude dug in his cell to go beat dude up.
Yeah.
These were two big ass holes in the fence down at the Fulton County Jail.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you could get out, bruh. You can get if you can get out on the yard, you can get out.
You better make sure you go know what your move is when you get out.
Because people get caught doing that shit.
And with some extra time on some dumb shit. So you get out, you better know where country you going to.
Well, all I know is this. Something wrong at the Fulton County Jail if brothers is burrowing, and that's what groundhogs and gophers do, people burrow through the wall, and rats do it too, especially in New York because they got a rat czar. In the Fulton County Jail, they got some problems because if it's two big holes in the fence in a blind spot where the cameras don't see, somebody went out of them damn spots.
Yeah.
And somebody was leaving some drugs and stuff in there, and the people that they knew it was at the COs went and got it, and they in there selling it. It's something to why they couldn't find these two big ass holes in the fence. Yeah. It's something to why dude got a spoon, and I mean, what could this guy have said to him or did to him to make him dig a hole in the wall to go whoop his ass? He could whoop his ass in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
He could.
It's Atlanta too, in Fulton County and Atlanta, the Cobb, all that down there too, man. This stuff in Georgia.
That's like what you call that shit?
That's
Angola.
Like, yeah, but like Fulton County and all that down Peachtree and like when you go to Atlanta, down Peachtree and all, it's some stuff down there too, man. It's like Cleveland. I love Atlanta like I love Cleveland. It's some stuff we have in Atlanta you will only see in Atlanta, bro.
Where that little mall was downtown, the underground.
Yeah.
When we had our family reunion there, we went like, let's go to the underground.
The underground is funny, bro.
The underground, they need to film a movie down there.
They need to make a movie. They do need to make a movie.
Oh man, because I'm like, this used to be a cold spot. Now, bums in there, they got everything in the underground, bro.
And I always beat them people. I like that skit, that old Outcast skit when they had that dude, because that was Atlanta, man. Where them dudes trying to say them fake gold chain. What you talking about, man? What you talking about? That was so funny on the Outcast. I when they did that at the underground. I'm gonna give me $50 for this gold chain. Give me $50 for this gold chain.
And that's just how they talking there. They just talk just like that.
You got it from these white folk down in Buckhead.
Y'all know y'all remember that.
Don't
be acting like y'all ain't remember that.
Because that's how they hit you too. They trying to say you, as soon as you hit, they got a radar that can tell that you're not from Atlanta. And as soon as you hit there, they trying to say the fake gold chain and some weed.
And that's what they tried to do when we went down there. We was cutting through, and we was like, damn, I'm like that. When I went to the underground before, the underground was a spot. It was cool as fuck. Like, what happened? So my little brother, this before he passed away.
Yeah.
He with me. He with us, me and my other cousin. We walking through. Dude said, you want to buy some weed? My little brother said, man, I'll take that damn weed from you. You better get out my damn face. Dude said something. My little brother now, he was my little brother, but he was bigger than me. He was wider than me. Yeah. And he loved to fight.
Yeah.
He went back there. He told dude, what you say? He said, I'll take that weed from you and beat your ass right now. Rest in peace, bro. But that was funny. Because he was like, he went up to dude, and then the other dude was like, whatever his name was, man, don't go there and walk on you like that. Yeah. My brother said, I'll whoop your ass as soon as I get finished with him. Man, that was funny, man, because just like you said, that dude was like, hey, man, I got some weed. Hey, man, we passed it through, because it was funny, man. The time before that I went there, it was nice. Remember the underground was nice?
Yeah.
That shit is like They dropped the nuclear bomb on it, and
I ain't
they
been
like
in a while.
zombies and shit in there, man.
Yeah, I ain't been in a while. I remember the last time we went.
It's like zombies in there, bro.
The last time we
Like
went
East
to
Cleveland.
we went to the underground. Last time we went to Atlanta, went to the underground. We was like, let's go get some Hooters. We went to Hooters and then decided that we didn't want to eat. But we already ordered our drinks. There were 4 of us. Them drinks came up to $28 for some sodas for 4 sodas. We're gonna have to hit y'all with the dine and dash. And we didn't even dine, but we about to dash
The
on
drinking dash, because I ain't paying that much for no damn Pepsi.
Like, yeah, we ain't trying to see this. $28.
And you can get that same shit in the underground.
Yeah, until we realized, like, yeah, we don't really want no Hooters, man.
Now, they food ain't all that, bro. I mean, the advertisement for Hooters is Hooters. I mean, because I went to the one, it was one in Birmingham, and that's the only time I went in. And I was at this, like, it was a nice mall. So I'm walking around, now, got some stuff,
Yeah.
and I was hungry. I was like, well, damn, it's a nice day, it's the middle of the day. I ain't never been to Hooters before.
Yeah.
So I went in there and I ordered a high-ass cheeseburger. High, not high, high.
Yeah.
A high-ass pop
Yeah.
and some high-ass french fries. I think when I walked out of Hooters, I ended up paying like $39 for that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck I buy? And it wasn't even good. The fries was good. I give Hooters that on the fries. I remember that, but the cheeseburger wasn't no good, and Pepsi is Pepsi no matter how you look at it.
Oh, what's the name? That goddamn the fried pickles be pretty good. Where is that? They don't have Hooters. They got Hooters here.
Yeah, they still got one here. There used to be one in the flats, one on the west side. They still got one. There's one somewhere, probably on the east side.
But yeah, it's some Hooters. I ain't really think people like go to Hooters to get some wings. I ain't really never really was on them wings like that. But I ain't been to Hooters in so long.
Man, Hooters is too high and it don't taste good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what a cheeseburger tastes like, but I don't know if they may have horse meat or whatever. But you know when it come off the grill and it's hot, you supposed to taste the cow in that bad boy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this don't even taste like beef, and I'm eating it. And it's high. I'm thinking about the price, and I'm eating horse meat.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be eating some cow ass. But I wasn't.
Yeah.
The fries was good. I will give them that. They fries was banging. But that's high. And then it wasn't like, and it was like like a lunchtime.
And then y'all probably trying to get me high. So I can't mess with y'all on them crab legs. So I had to go Juicy Seafood.
Oh, no, you better go Juicy Seafood on that. Oh, my boy, Dewan, what's up, Dewan? I know you probably checking us out. He put some pictures up of Juicy Seafood. Him and his son went there the other day.
Yeah.
His son graduated from high school. They went to Juicy. Man, I wanted to get up out the house and go to Juicy's. I was just looking at that shit. It was like, damn, I want to go to Juicy's, man. Give me something to eat right now. Yeah. And I was like, and I said, I hit him up. I was like, is this Mayfield? And he was like, no, this on Harvard, the one on Harvard, the first one. I was like, man, that food look good, bro. Yeah. Oh man, I'm like, cause I went to Juicy's to get me some food a couple of weeks ago, and they got a new menu out. Yeah. And I looked at the new menu, and they got some different stuff on there. You know, Juicy's is Juicy's. But I looked at the price. Now, remember, I was getting the catfish basket with the Cajun fries. And I was walking out of there $12. This don't win up. No, that catfish basket I call $15. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I go right around the Red Walters and get it. Now, when me and the fellas together, we'd come to Juicy's, you know, and kick it with y'all because y'all cool. And I'm sitting in there, and I asked the dude, hey, where that girl at that be working here? Yeah. Oh, she off today. She come in at night. I was like, I should come back and laugh at her. They got their bar up and running. So you know. They got the thing. I was at Applebee's. I was at Applebee's this weekend.
But my friend was with the Applebee's, and then it was
It wasn't that Steelyard.
Nah, it was the Applebee's on Ridge Road.
Oh, okay.
And then it was earlier, and it was them chicks in there, some black chicks in there, and they was like, yeah, she's like, I ain't never seen that one over there. What's that called? The Red Juicy Crab is across the street. And then she was like, what's that? And then the one girl said that's something like juicy seafood. And then they like juicy seafood. So I was like, oh,
they go to the one on 79. That's the one they go to.
She's like, yeah, that's something like juicy seafood, the red juicy crab. But then it was like, I said, damn, they know about juicy. But then with my friend, she's like, yeah, I wonder what is that place. She said, I don't eat seafood, but I had to take you over there one day and get you some juicy, red juicy crab. Go get some red juicy crab, man.
I told my dude, I said, man, you need to go to the Fuji Grill, bro. Cause he said he was saying, man, I'm on vacation. We're gonna watch Golden Corral one day. I say, no, Golden Corral only open on the weekends now.
Yeah.
Cause it ain't just only closed on Thursday. Golden Corral is only open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That particular one.
I need to figure out too, cause they got the chicken tenders and the dang ribs back out now.
Oh yeah, you guys got to hit them on Friday.
Yeah.
Or Saturday, you got to hit them early. But Sunday wouldn't be a bad day to hit them, to be honest with you. But I told him, no man, go to the Fuji Grill.
Yeah.
He was like, man, somebody told me about that before. I said, man, go take your woman to the Fuji Grill, bro. She will love you long time after that.
She won't be disappointed.
She ain't gonna be disappointed, and I told him you ain't gonna be disappointed. But I told him when we went out there, man, I put the demolition on that pepper steak.
Yeah.
And then mashed potatoes and gravy. I ignored a whole lot of other stuff because I kept going back and getting that, and it was like freaking damn good. Yeah. I told him, man, you better go out there, take your woman out there, and she will love you forever. We powered by Google. This No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution, the hustle and wax flow.
Yeah.
Google said that they will now be allowing people access and information to the 2020 witch hunt. All that stuff that Donald Trump be talking, the lies.
Yeah.
They had ceased that stuff because they knew. But now they opened up the door. They say it's cool. They said we're gonna let Donald Trump talk anything he wants. They talk about the election was stolen, all that stuff. That ain't cool, Google. Now kiss my ass. 50 got shot. Speaking of Chicago, 50 got shot over the weekend and 10 died. You know, they had on there where these dudes, they ambushed these dudes and they had machine guns. And I'm like, well, who's recording it? But, I mean, they opened up. I mean, you seen the fire coming out the machine guns. I'm like, oh, my God. And they recording it. Yeah. Like it was cool. It ain't cool, y'all. Gun violence is not cool. It's not cool at all. They had a shooting in Mississippi. A 1-year-old died. South Carolina, they had a shooting. Where else did they have a shooting? Well, of course, Chicago, Cleveland. And then up at Audubon Middle School, which this building is, they say it's a historical building.
Yeah.
That's why they won't tear it down. Well, put some kids in it. If it's a historical building, it's been boarded up for 20 years. Yeah. And I went to junior high school there before we moved to California. I went to 7th to 8th grade there. But they found a 16-year-old boy dead behind the school. When you come through the short street behind the school. Yeah. I was like, damn. That's, I mean, they dumping bodies right behind the school now. But I'm like, damn. And the school's sitting there empty. They have boarded the windows up. They got boards all on it. And it's like Central Junior High School where Carl Stokes and all these people went, the famous Cleveland people. It's a historical place. But they ain't letting no kids go to school there. Ain't nothing wrong with the damn building.
Yeah.
They just closed the schools, and I'm like, but y'all don't want to let kids go to school that y'all want to bust them out of their neighborhood way on the other side of town where they got to fight and be in beefs all the way home every day. And then till they said, I ain't going to school no more, or I'm taking a gun to school and I'm opening up on somebody next time they try to jump me. I mean, all that stuff is like, it boils down to a lot of common sense. And the people at City Hall that's running the school board, they don't know shit about education. They don't know shit about shit. Justin Bibb, you're gonna be a one-term mayor. Let me see. Also, a girl named Tamia Porter. She is the first black neurosurgeon student to graduate from Case Western Reserve. She's going to Vanderbilt for her doctorate or whatever. But her name is Tamia Porter. She's the first black woman to graduate. And Case Western Reserve is on the line of Harvard, Yale, all of them. If you got a degree from Case Western Reserve in broom pushing, you're gonna start off making about $80,000 a year, period. And all you did was learn how to push the broom up and down the hallway. Case Western Reserve is on the par with Harvard, Yale, Stanford, all those big, supposed to be the places to go, colleges. We got Case Western Reserve right up the street, bro.
Oh man, I never thought about that though. With Gunna.
Snitch.
No, I was looking at that. It says exclusive license. This new song came out with Brett Butter exclusive under exclusive license to Young Stunner. Like, I forgot about that. He still is under contract. He's still under contract. I forgot. We all were thinking about this.
So Jeffrey's still getting paid.
Yeah. Well, I forgot about it. It's still a contract in play. He's still with Young Thunder Life. He still got a contract to
Oh, well, Jeffrey's still getting money.
Yeah.
Oh, you dumb, Sergio. I'm like, but he ain't the brightest guy anyway.
I mean, so people talking about, oh, he got to stop releasing. He can't release no look. He got a contract to fulfill.
Yeah, he got, when they say you got 4 more CDs that you got to produce, if you want some money.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I've been caught up in everything else, the snitching and all that. And I look, this is licensed by Young Stunner. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, we done been looking at so much other stuff. Like, Gunna still got a contract to fulfill.
Well, he just dropped some music. I don't know how many more he got to drop before he get out that contract, but he got a contract.
Good.
That's just like a marriage license, like we were talking about earlier. You got to fulfill that contract. Snitch, he's still a snitch. I don't give a damn. And Jeffrey's still making money, so I'm cool with that. The NBA. Like I said, Bird is back with the Celtics as a special consultant, so he getting paid to do nothing but go to the games and watch practice. The Bucks hired Adrian Griffin. He was assistant with Toronto for a few years. He was on the championship coaching staff. The Sixers hired Nick Nurse. He was the coach of Toronto during the championship run. Detroit gave Monty Williams, the coach who Phoenix fired, which was the dumbest thing in the world for them. Because Doc Rivers told him no. He said, Doc Rivers, I'm going to sit at home and I'm going to get the rest of this money, Philadelphia 76ers OE, before I go on TV, before I get back to coaching. I got to get my money. I want no buyout. I want my money. But the Detroit Pistons hired Monty Williams, and they gave him $100 million. And the Pistons is not gonna win. If he make the Pistons into a winner, I eat a Bad Boys t-shirt with nothing on it but Bad Boys. He's a damn good coach. Don't get me wrong, damn good coach. But $100 million, he got to be the highest paid coach in the NFL. Yeah, and I know he's the highest paid coach. I mean, in the NBA, If you compare him to NFL coaches and Major League Baseball managers, he making more than all them too. $100 million.
Yeah.
Man, can I be on your staff as an assistant? I know how to coach. Shit. Jimmy Butler said when they was playing who the hell they're playing New York.
Yeah.
He was at the free throw line shooting where he go 10 times a game. They called Jimmy Butler a nigga.
So the first time, Jimmy.
Then Jimmy from up he in Milwaukee. He from Wisconsin. You done been called a nigga a lot. All you gotta go to go to the wrong side of Milwaukee. They call you a nigga. What you doing over here? What's his name? My dude, man, Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, when he was for Carolina, he used to get in fights with this one receiver that played for the Redskins. They used to be scrapping. He got in a scrap with Odell Beckham a couple of times, and
whatever happened to Odell Beckham in his case, man?
He signed with Baltimore. With the Ravens.
I'm talking about when he was on the plane in
Coherent. When he was high as hell.
They done played that. He done paid that out so to keep that hushed up.
Yeah, well, we all seen it. The video is out there, Odell, so you can't hide it. Yeah. You was drunk, high, whatever.
Didn't he have to go to court or something over that stuff? And you had to go to court.
Maybe he ain't came up on it yet, but he got to go to court because when the federal marshals come get you off the plane. And you start calling people bitches and hoes and swinging on stewardesses and stuff like that, you got to go to court, bro. Yeah. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
Oh, damn, back.
But Jalen Ramsey, he went from Charlotte, and then he went to the Redskins. Now he making big money, and when he moved, Charlotte didn't want to pay him the big money because he was the best cornerback in the game, so you had to give him like buku money. So he went and got money from the Redskins. And the contract played out there. He went to the Rams and won the Super Bowl with the Rams.
Yeah.
He in Miami now. I love Jalen Ramsey now. I truly do. You know what Jalen Ramsey said? He went Alfonso Ribeiro and some fine white pussy in here. He told he was gonna get interviewed and he was with his boy. He said, man, I only date white women. And there's some fine ass white women in Miami. He said, I'm gonna be tearing it up. Yeah. He went straight Alfonso Ribeiro on him, man. Jalen Ramsey, you my dude.
You don't mess with the Cuban game, bro.
Nah, white girls, he said. White, he was specific. He did Cuban my ass. Mark Cuban, Cuba Ice. He said white girls. He said they got a bunch of them down here. Thank you, Jalen Ramsey. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Because Alfonso Ribeiro got a brother who's a kindred spirit.
What's that one thing, man? I want to check that out.
He went straight Alfonso Ribeiro.
I got to figure out when that come out. It's that new TV show with you seen that? I think it's called something like Stars on Mars or something.
Oh, Marshawn Lynch. That's gonna be the best show on TV.
He said, "Where's my space good?"
I seen the preview. I say I don't watch nothing on Fox but football, but I'm watching that, man. I'm watching every episode.
Stars on Mars.
Because when they said Marshawn Lynch. I was like, oh, beast mode on here. This is going to be the funniest show in the world, man. Lance Armstrong. There's a whole lot of people on there that's funny. But Marshawn Lynch is the funniest dude,
he ain't
man.
worried about nothing else but where my gun
at. He said space gun. He funny as hell, man. I'm like, who picked Marshawn Lynch to be on this, man? Oh, man. Stars on Mars. I got to watch it. When the first episode come on, I will be watching.
I gotta figure out when that's coming out.
It'll be on real soon. And I'm gonna be watching. I got to watch it. I got to.
Then y'all remade the one. I checked it out. It was all right. But it's just a remake of the one y'all already had. Y'all remade the LeBron James movie, The Shooting Stars.
Oh yeah. That was on Hulu.
Yeah. No, it's on Peacock.
Peacock. Oh, okay.
The Shooting Stars. It was what's the one they had back in the day? The little documentary. It was just like they took the documentary and turned it into a movie, but it had more. It had a little love scene, the little love plot underneath with the Savannah.
Savannah.
Yeah.
Savannah still don't know he was fucking that
But
girl.
it was pretty.
At 19. No.
Yeah, it's pretty much still the same information.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, come on, LeBron James. I don't know what part he had in it and making it, but it's the same thing. We done seen it before, bro.
Yeah.
Just like we already seen House Party, Space Jam, and whatever else you gonna make, cause it's gonna be some copycat shit. Your wife gonna be mad because you wasted their money.
I don't think LeBron had nothing, because this was actually a little bit good. This was alright.
I don't think he had nothing. I don't think he had nothing to do with it.
I don't think his hands.
I don't think he had license in it, but he probably got some money, cause they was using
his name, image, likeness.
Yeah. But that I didn't watch it, but I ain't really a fan. Everybody say I hate him. Oh, then we gonna close with this, cause this was the saddest thing I heard. Rochester, New York, or was it Buffalo? It was somewhere in fucking upstate. No, it was Syracuse, New York.
Yeah, I've been there too, Syracuse.
I ain't know no niggas was up there except on the basketball team, but I guess they got a black community.
Yeah, they do. Syracuse bad. When I went there, they had a whole Jamaican club. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I ain't know. I ain't never been upstate New York like that, man.
Yeah, it's the hood up there.
Oh yeah, well this story is gonna certify the hood because these young men, I not call them young men. It was 3 of them. They went out and it's like a pond, like we got the duck pond up there on at University Circle.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pond up there in Syracuse, New York, and they have a swan up there. Well, the swan name was Faye, and she had her, and I didn't know little swan babies was called CNEST, CYGNEST. There were 4 of them. These 3 young, one was underage, one was like 13, one was like 17, the other one was like 18 and 19. These niggas, yes, I called them niggas. You said they got a hood up there, so there's some niggas up there. These niggas here. And we're gonna close with this, nigga. I'm offending you by using the N-word, so what?
I know where they got them duck prawns and swans, they usually be like in Tennessee, they on the VA, so they federal. And if you mess with them, that's Fed time.
Well, all I know is this. These going to jail. These dudes the young dudes going to juvenile. They took the swan and the little swan baby, the chickalicks, whatever they damn called, and they went and they cooked the mama swan, Faye. Her name is Faye. They cooked them and ate. This ain't no damn turkey. What's wrong with y'all? They stole them and got caught because that, like you said, that was like a nature preserve.
Yeah.
And that was private freaking property, and Faye the damn swan was government property. Yeah. Y'all going to jail.
That's how I used to be in Tennessee, because I know people be like, oh, they catch them making jokes. People say, man, you mess with them ducks, that's Fed time, bro.
That's like in England. They call them the Queen's ducks. They got signs that say, like we got deer crossings, they got duck crossings. And if them ducks start walking in the street, I don't give a damn, they just walk back and forth. You better not run them over. Yeah. And they call them the Queen's ducks.
I don't know why ducks and swans just be chilling and make people so mad.
I mean, what about the damn seagulls? They're the ones y'all used to be mad at.
I choke that duck out like that. Why you want to choke that duck out? The rules and all that. Why you want to choke it out? They ain't even doing nothing, though.
All I know is, and I should have wrote their names down, because they need to be put on blast. And I wrote, well, I didn't write their names, but I wrote niggas. Niggas. I ain't even spell it properly, because that's what y'all is. It's a such thing as a nigger the right way. But these is niggas here. They took the squad and ate it.
Yeah.
They took it to the house. They, And then, and you know what they said about the little baby chicklets or whatever the hell they call? They said we was gonna raise them and eat them too. You don't know how to raise. You can't even raise the damn toilet seat when you piss. Shut up. I am so through with they kidnapped the swine. Faye. The swine name is Faye.
Yeah.
Anytime an animal got a name, somebody own that shit. Like you said, them was government ducks. That was
I'm about to get some months.
yeah, cause they in trouble. They in trouble. They say they going to court, and I hope they put that shit on TV when y'all go to court. Cause y'all, I hope that damn swine tasted good. Cause y'all that's going to jail, man. Y'all niggas ain't worth 2 cents up there, man. I ain't know Syracuse had no hood.
At least 36 months. Yeah, my dude, mom.
Yeah, you don't do no 24, you do 28, 36.
My dude, mom, she lived in Syracuse, and I didn't know. We like, man, we went up there. We drove up there from Tennessee. That was crazy.
That was a long ass drive. I know that was a long ass drive.
And we was in Syracuse, man. Like, we went to the store. Went to the Jamaican club. Then his cousin wanted to smoke some weed. So this back when the blunts and the Swisher Sweets was in full effect. And he was like, man, we gonna go to the store. The dude wouldn't let him in the store. He was like, man, it's me. It's me. He's like, I wonder why he ain't never let that. Like, his wouldn't let him in the store. So we get back to his mom's house. He was wanting to buy some cigars. But we get back to his mom's house over because we stayed at his mom's house when we was in Syracuse. We get back to his mom's house. It was on the news, doing less in the store because somebody was laying in the floor. Somebody got shot. We was like, that's why he wouldn't let you in the store.
Somebody laying down dead.
He like, no. He like, man, I'm trying to get some blunt. He like, man, he tripping.
You were tripping, all right.
Yeah. Like, you can't come here. It's a crime scene.
I mean, I know some people from Rochester.
Yeah.
And they from Rochester. Rochester got hood. Buffalo got hood. I know some dudes from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Hood. They was like, yeah, Buffalo got hood, man. Don't believe that shit you see on TV. Like, I know. Trust me, I know. My boy Herman Tidwell used to he was from Buffalo. He was Rick James' first cousin. Dude, he was a thug. Yeah. But, you know, he was in the Air Force. He had a whole bunch of stripes, but he was a real thug. Because I thugged with him.
We drove up there, and it was spring break when we left in Tennessee. Spring break. But when we got up to New York, it was snowing. Like, like upstate was snowing. And up, like, when you passed, we went to New York City first, and then we left New York City. We had some stuff to do in New York City. We left New York City and went up to Syracuse. Like, you ain't getting in New York City without spending no money. First and foremost, you gotta spend some money to get in the city. Then when you leave, like, going upstate to Syracuse, it's crazy because, like, in the winter, it's snowing, and it's like you're in the Catskill Mountains, and there's no guardrail. I don't know if they fixed that or not.
Nope.
Like, no guardrail. So it's like, man,
you better watch where you driving.
Like this, you could lose your life up here. It's crazy.
That's how it is in LA when you come back and you go the back way through San Bernardino. You go and if you on the it's actually a route on the freeway, and then it goes down like 2 lanes and you're going through the mountains. Yeah. And just like you said, I looked over there and there was no guardrails. Yeah. And if you went off the road, you were the coyote on the Coyote and the Road Runner. Cause your
Yeah,
ass
you know what I'm
gonna be
saying,
bouncing, man.
but no guardrails and snow.
Oh yeah, we weren't snowing. It was warm outside. We was coming back from LA on that ride.
Yeah, we got behind the thing. We got behind it was a snowplow truck. We got
Oh
behind.
yeah, I got behind that shit too. All the way to Syracuse. Cause hey man, I ain't know. I mean, the Catskills. I ain't never been up in the Catskills. You know, I always thought about going, but I ain't know. I ain't going now. If they ain't got no guardrails, nah, I'm cool.
They should have been. I got something by now.
They ain't got none. They ain't had it. What year was this? About 90
This
something.
was like 98, 97.
Well, guess what? They ain't got no damn guardrails yet.
They was saying 30 years, 20 years, they should have some guardrails.
They ain't got no guardrails, bro.
Go fund me.
No, that's goalpost, bro. That ain't guardrails. That only go for goalpost. We gotta go. We gotta go. Thanks for tuning in to Hustle and Wax Flow on No Static Radio. Remember, we don't need another hero. We just need some guardrails out there. And I don't know if it was Route 11 or what, but it wasn't the damn 5 or the 405. It was something, and they ain't had no guardrails over there. They ain't had no guardrails. He said they ain't got no guardrails in Syracuse, New York. So we want guardrails out here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ride on that street no more.
Safety first.
And my dude was falling asleep driving. Nate Bird was falling asleep. I'm like, man, you gonna kill us.
Yeah.
I could have got killed a lot of times when I was in the Air Force. Thank God I was an airman. Not a soldier, an airman. Tune in next week. In 2 weeks it'll be Juneteenth. But I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day now, and I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day next week. I ain't gonna say no damn Happy Juneteenth. We got a guest coming in on Juneteenth though. She's very interesting, very nice young lady, talented, and she'll be our guest in the studio. So be prepared. One brother was gonna have a guest last week, but we didn't do the show, and she said that she was gonna bring her kids. So what I told her, well, we know how to tone it down, because she couldn't get a babysitter that time of day for her kids. I think they're like 8 and 7, some shit like that. But I told her, well, you got an open invitation because I think she would be freaking wonderful as a guest to come in. Oh my God, her business is like she can cook. She make candy. She do all type of stuff. Bake. And everything got marijuana in it. Everything. I'd be like, can you make that shit without no marijuana? Because I don't eat that shit. I don't smoke it, so I damn sure don't eat it. Couture's Kitchen. That's
they got to, because what's the name? The kids don't eat it.
No, the kids don't eat it.
Might be the kid-friendly version.
Yeah, because it looked good. She could cook too, man. That's Couture's Kitchen. They actually celebrating their 2nd year anniversary this past weekend. Check her out on Facebook, Instagram. If you smoke weed or you like edibles and that type of stuff, check her out. Because she do it. And I just don't want no weed in mine. If we offended you in any way, we apologize 100% and sincerely. Tune in next week and we'll do it again. When we have children in the studio, we don't cuss. Something might slip out every now and then, but hey, we got a PG version of this shit. Yeah. So tune in next week. Thanks. I'm glad to be back. I'm happy to be back, man. We had too much damn time off, man. I couldn't find nothing to do. Wasn't hitting no damn numbers. I'm gonna hit tonight though, because I'm back in this chair. This chair is my energy, man. I'm gonna catch me a pick 5. Yesterday the pick 5 was 50550.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling somebody.
And I hit on
when
the
it was 40440.
And that's the one I hit.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I should have thought about that. So I'm gonna start playing 66600 in the pick 5, just box for 50 cents. Because they might be going in numerical order. But they done did the 4 with the 2 zeros and 3, 4. They did 5s. So next in line is the 6. See y'all later. You wanna play Tina Turner or you can play man, I'm going home. When I get home, I'm pulling up Kodak Black's music, man.
Yeah.
I ain't even here. I mean, I be on the, I be on the shit, looking, and it'll usually pop up. Anything with Kodak Black's supposed to pop up on my phone.
Yeah.
Anything. Except for when he had that silver suit on as that damn judge for some damn Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Lil Durk's music is good too, man. Check out Lil Durk. He's mature and he's doing things and saying things that mean something and that will make somebody think, might save somebody's damn life. Bye. See y'all later. We're gonna go out with the great Miss Tina Turner. And see ya. See ya. See ya. See ya. No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution, husband and wife flow. Goodbye. Watch the replay on Instagram or Facebook Live. Take it, Tina.
Out of the ruins, out from the wreckage, can't make the sign stay this time.
More friendly, man. What would you at?
We are the children, last generation. We are the ones.
I wonder if okay, you get likes on YouTube, just like you get likes on or views on Facebook.
Yeah.
I wonder if they count that in our talents, our numbers. Do they combine them or they just keep them separate? Because I don't be on Messenger no more, so I can't get a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
Because I ain't on Messenger. So I just replay and put a replay on my Facebook page. And I tell people you can go to YouTube and find it anytime. Just type in Hustle and Wife Flow No Static Radio and come up. Because I want to know what our numbers are.
That day is coming. All else are castles built in the air. And I wonder when we are
I think I need to make a trip to Atlanta though, man.
Yeah, I need to make a trip somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm going to Minneapolis and Kansas City. But I want to go down there and see my friend Amy. Girl, Amy, what is lady, Amy Meadows. Beautiful, long black and white woman. Pretty. Very beautiful white woman.
What's the name gonna be out of the thing? I might have to try to get my tires trunked up on my bicycle so I can be mobile at the edge water. But it'll be going down the edge water. Thursday.
Man, I was thinking about
They only get once a month now because they make it mobile every week. The Metro Park's doing the live every week somewhere different, so it's once a month between like Merowith Wharf, Euclid Beach,
Wade Oval, whatever. There's something going on. I seen the Wade Oval schedule. I think Carlos Jones might be the fourth act up there that Thursday.
Yeah. Then he gonna be on Friday night at the Jazz Fest. They always do that on the outside stage, 10:30 to midnight. Always be Friday night, Carlos Jones, and Saturday night, Sammy De Leon.
Well, that's gonna be pretty good.
They always speak at nighttime on the outside stage. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. Take some of the notes and do that. And the cha-cha, whatever they be doing, they be getting it.
The Puerto Rican gang.
The real cha